Welcome back to Midnight Minutes, the place where your childhood shortcuts can turn into lifelong nightmares. Tonight's story is about a boy who decided to cut through a cornfield on his way home from school, even after his parents warned him never to do it. What he found in those rows was something he may never forget. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment where you're from. I'm always curious to see how far these stories travel. My name is Joel. I was 13 when it happened. It was early September, that weird stretch of time where the air starts to cool, but the sun still beats down like it's July. I had just started 8th grade, and every day after school, I rode my bike the same 2 miles home down an old country road that passed a huge cornfield. My parents had one rule: don't cut through the corn, ever. Not even if I was late, not even if it was raining, not even if I had to carry my bike on my back. They weren't superstitious people. They didn't talk about ghosts or monsters, but they were firm on this: no cornfield. They said people had gone missing there before. I thought they were just trying to scare me, so I followed the rule, until the day my bike chain snapped. I was halfway home when I felt it. The chain jumped the gear, then clattered loose and hit the pavement like a snake slithering off my pedals. I skidded to a stop, barely keeping from falling off. I pulled off to the shoulder, brushing sweat from my forehead, and flipped the bike upside down. It was worse than I thought. The chain hadn't just slipped, it was broken, rusty and weak from years of use. I had no phone, no tools, and no way to fix it. I looked down the road. The sun was already dipping. Shadows stretched long and sharp across the ground. If I walked the road, I wouldn't be home before dark. Then I looked to my right, the cornfield. If I cut straight through, I'd save nearly a mile. I hesitated, my dad's voice echoing in my head, but I was tired. The walk would take forever, so I lifted my bike and stepped into the corn. At first it was fine. The dirt path was hard-packed and straight. Maybe other kids had taken this route before. I followed the makeshift trail, brushing past dry leaves that scratched my arms. The stalks loomed high above me, blocking the horizon. The air felt heavier, still. The deeper I went, the quieter it got. No birds, no wind. Just the crunch of my sneakers on dry dirt and the occasional creak of a stalk rubbing against my bike. I don't know when I realized I wasn't alone. Maybe it was the sound, the soft shh of corn being disturbed behind me. At first, I thought it was the wind finally picking up, but when I stopped, it kept going. I spun around. Nothing. Corn. Just corn. I took a few more steps. Shh. Closer this time. Hello? I called. My voice came out small and wrong. The sound felt like it died as soon as it left my lips. I walked faster. The path twisted now. It shouldn't have twisted. I hadn't seen it bend from the road. But I kept going, trying to stay calm. The rustle followed. I started to run. The corn closed in tighter. My bike banged against the stalks. My breath came in gasps. The sky had turned orange, then purple, then black, then ahead, light. The path opened to a small clearing where the corn had been flattened, like something had torn through it. At the center of the clearing was a scarecrow, but it wasn't like any scarecrow I'd ever seen. It was made of bones, bones lashed together with twine and barbed wire. Ribs sticking out like open hands. Wore a tattered red hoodie that looked familiar. I dropped the bike. That was Josh's hoodie. Josh, from school. He'd gone missing last year. The scarecrow creaked. I swear it moved. I backed away, tripping over the bike and landing hard on my side. Pain shot through my hip, but I scrambled up, ignoring it. Shh, behind me. Louder now. I turned and saw it. Not the scarecrow. Something taller. A figure, human-shaped but stretched, like it had too many joints. Its limbs were too long, bent at wrong angles. And its face. It didn't have one, just a smooth, blank patch of skin where eyes and a mouth should be. It didn't run, it just walked. Slowly, confident, like it knew I couldn't escape. I ran anyway. I abandoned my bike. I shoved through corn, cutting my arms and face. I didn't care, I needed out. The rustling kept pace with me, always just behind. always just a little faster than it should be. Then I saw the road. I burst out of the corn, gasping, bleeding and screaming. A pickup screeched to a stop beside me. Mr. Green, the old guy who lived 2 houses down, jumped out. "Joel, what the hell happened?" I tried to speak but couldn't. I just pointed at the field. He looked. Then his face changed. "You didn't go in there," he said. I nodded. He didn't ask anything else, he just helped me into the truck. We never found my bike, and I never saw the scarecrow again, but I don't ride past the cornfield anymore. I take the long way, every time, even if it's dark, even if it rains, even if I have to carry my bike on my back, because now I understand. The corn watches, and it doesn't forget. If you enjoyed this story, remember to like and subscribe for more daily content like this. Sleep tight, if you can.